Okay, now we're going to talk about the rehearsal dinner. And for people that have never been in a wedding before, you don't really know what to expect when these events are happening, and so people don't share, especially the men, the best men and the groomsmen. They don't really talk about what's expected of them, what's going on. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of a heads up as to what's expected of you for these events. The rehearsal dinner is generally the night before the wedding, that everybody has come to town. Then you go to the church. You are instructed by the minister or whatever where you're supposed to stand, what you're supposed to do. You can do a little walkthrough of the wedding, and this is if you're going to have some sort of traditional church wedding. And then after everybody's instructed, then you go generally and have some sort of dinner, the whole wedding party. It helps everybody to meet each other, mingle a little bit, and get more relaxed with each person before the wedding night. So let's just start with the rehearsal dinner. First of all, it's the rehearsal for the wedding. So when you go to the church, you can expect that the minister will give the wedding party instructions on the necessary actions during the ceremony, where they should stand, what to do, timing, etc. So you're off the hook on that one. The minister is going to run the whole show. There is, however, a lot for you to do. The rehearsal dinner is a tradition, and it's not informal. Even if it's only a pizza party, it's time to show your best side to all the other players in the wedding. You still are a part of the wedding here, and it's still, the bride is nervous and she's looking to see how you're going to react tomorrow. So if you can stand up and be a stand-up guy and start your little hero thing tonight on the rehearsal dinner, she's going to be more relaxed the next day, and she's going to be looking to say, hey, you know what, he did a great job at the rehearsal dinner. What am I in store for tomorrow? You really have the opportunity to look like a hero here. It's the best time to demonstrate to the bride and to the groom that you really are the best man for the job. Your behavior and consideration of her will settle her down and make her feel more confident. It can also help her to relax enough to enjoy and participate in what she sees as a rehearsal of what she can hope to expect from her wedding party tomorrow. Again, at this dinner thing, don't drink too much. This is not a party night for you. Don't get all liquored. Drinking too much alcohol the night before the wedding is a setup for misery, both for your physical well-being and in the morning, and to set up the notion that you cannot be trusted to put the bride's big day in a serious place in her mind. It will really put you in a bad light with the bride and the wedding couple's parents. Listen, if you get too liquored, you get up in the morning with a hangover, you have a long day the next day. And if you have a hangover, that's no way to start the day. And you know, when you have a hangover, you don't put out your best performance. Well, you're out here to perform, so you know what? Don't drink too much the night before. And again, it doesn't matter what anybody else in the wedding party is doing, or even the bride and groom for this matter. You stay in check with yourself. Even if the night before the wedding is the stag night, keep yourself and the groom sober and in good shape for the important part, the wedding ceremony. Some people have the stag night the night before the wedding. It's not a good idea, but some people still do it. If you are going to do it, it's not the best time to get the groom so drunk that he vomits. Again, he's got a big day tomorrow. This is not fun. You can save this night for some other night. Like, you can say to the groom, you know what, well, this is stag night, we're going to keep everything, kind of in check, but you know what, in next month, we're all going to get together and we're going to booze it up. So, just even on the stag night, if it is the night before the wedding, keep it in check, because you got a great day tomorrow. And too many men do this. They get liquored and they don't realize how important this day is to the bride. And what it does is the bride will be angry the night before, and in the morning there's phone calls going back and forth, and she can tell if everybody's all trash and wasted, and that puts her in a bad mood, because she's wondering, hey, is this what's going to happen today? Is everybody going to be on guard or what? She doesn't know what to expect. So I think I've said enough. Also, before you leave the rehearsal dinner, double check to ensure that everyone has arrived to the church and knows the location and the time of the ceremony. Have that all worked out. I do have it on the questionnaire, but make sure everybody there knows it. Also too, that your job as the best man is to bring your list of out-of-town guests. Okay, here's a good thing. you already have the questionnaire filled out with everybody's names on it. Well, take this list and bring it with you. If there's people that are going to be in the wedding party that are from out of town, you may be meeting them for the first time at the rehearsal dinner. So if you have the list of everybody's names and how to pronounce them properly, then you can introduce yourself to people and you know who is who. It's a really, really good idea. And everybody there is going to appreciate it because you know everybody and everybody's going to be more relaxed with you. And as your job as the best man, it really is to do that as well. To introduce yourself to everybody, have everybody mingle together, interact well together, so that the next day at the wedding all goes smooth because y'all are a little bit more comfortable with each other. So yes, it is important as the best man at the rehearsal dinner to meet everybody, to mingle with everybody, to initiate some conversation, and really to get everybody to feel, comfortable with each other. Make it a point to have the person, all these people introduced to you, or at least, pointed out to you. No, have them introduced to you. That will really help everything. Being personable and visible at the rehearsal dinner can set the stage for relationships, friendliness, and calm the next day. The rehearsal may be a formal event. It may not be a formal event. However, it's still a serious one, especially for the bride. Use it as your opportunity to really shine. Let her see by your openness to the entire wedding party, and especially to her, that she can trust you to understand and respond to the seriousness of her big day. Remember, she has pre-wedding day jitters and needs to feel confident that she can trust you to do your part and to value the seriousness of your position. Basically, it's your opportunity to be a hero even before the show starts. It's a casual affair. Don't let it be too casual, but here's your chance to shine. You can be casual but remain seriously involved in order to help the bride lose some of her jitters. Your groom may need a competent guide to keep him calm as well. Just before you leave the rehearsal dinner, assure the bride that you are looking forward to tomorrow and will do everything possible to assure that her day is something special and that all that she anticipates. Let her know that if she has any problems or concerns that you can help her with, to just let you know, and you'll do whatever's necessary to help support that. And by basically telling her all this stuff before the night ends, you're letting her know that you understand the severity of the situation, that you're serious about it, and you're really there for her, and that's going to help calm her down the night before. That's a really good piece of advice right there, is just taking the minute to say something nice to her. Also, too, you may be required at that point, some people in the wedding party, to go decorate the reception hall. If that's the case, remember all the rules still apply. You have to be on your best behavior while you're there. Make sure you don't drink too much while you're there. And really to help all the people in the wedding party get more acquainted and have some fun and enjoy it. And that's pretty much the rehearsal dinner.